maybe just to recap, now there were 16 presidential elections from 1960 until 2020. So only two of the presidential elections in year 2000 and 2008, S&P 500 were down 9.1%, and the other one was down 37%. So if you still remember what happened in 2000 because of the dot-com bubble, and 2008 because of the financial crisis. Other than that, there's not much issue. Okay, so based on this historical data, we realize that this year, all right, because of the US election year, so we think that most likely US market will continue to be bull run, okay, based on this historical data, provided there's no bad news. Okay, what do I mean by bad news? For example, out of sudden, okay, the war is being triggered again. Like for example, last year, Palestine and this what we call that Israel, okay, and then the other war, Ukraine and Russia. So these are the two major war that is beyond our control, can be happen anytime. Okay, we do not know. So that's why I say you have to be careful because stock market is the most dangerous place for you to make money. So that's why you need to lower down your expectation and make sure you follow your plan. All right. Although the historical data tell us market, especially the US market, supposed to be bull run, but it doesn't mean that it will, go up in the straight line lah. Sometimes it will has to pull back also. 所以有时候股票也是会休息。虽然我给你看这个历史性数据哈，代表什么呢？代表这个美国股市将在2024年会有一个 bull run 呢，OK？但是我们还是要观察，如果没有什么坏消息了如果一旦有坏消息的话，当然它就会打断这个bull run。所以 that's why 我是说，还是要看图表来做决定。如果你单靠这个讯息的话，其实并不足够。OK，let's say for example，你今天你看到这个历史性数据你的 confidence 超过110，可是如果战争来的时候，你也是无法避免，所以我们还是要有一个防范措施的 trade plan 还是要谨慎一点，好不好？So 如果是 based on the historical data, S&P 500 during the presidential elections year has shown that the return was around 10.5%, right? So this is based on the historical data, all right? So I'm quite what we call that my view is that based on the current situations, my view is that US market, especially in 2004, supposed to be a good run, okay, provided there's no bad news, okay. And then later we will take a look the interest rate also, all right. So interest rate now, as at the end of 2023, was 5.5%, all right. So because of this interest rate was reaching the peak, and therefore the Federal Reserve decided to reduce the interest rate in 2024. Everyone know that, okay? 每个人都知道，我相信在座 OK， 你们在这个线上的研讨会，我相信你也是有读到报章，你也是有听到别人在讲，所以其实这个东西不是一个就是说 secret 公开的，每个人都知道。所以当每个人都知道then 什么事情会发生什么事情就会发生。意思是说，OK，这些鼓手或者是投资者，他们已经 factor 进去，然后他们把嗯，这个这个利率的东西，OK，利率的东西，他们已经把它消耗掉了，OK，他们已经把它消耗掉了，所以已经就是在报纸上全部人都知道了，OK。 所以当全部人都知道的时候哦，OK，他们就会采取哪一样的东西，他们就会开始一蜂窝的进场了。哦，就是嗯，之前来不及进场的人，他们就开始一直进，所以英文叫做 FOMO，OK，is become a former fear of missing。所以现在的散户他们的做法就是 fear of missing 了，OK，因为之前在11月份他们来不及进场，他们还是很怕，12月份还是很怕，OK，到现在他看到，诶，我一直涨哦，是不是？Alright，so if you look at US market, they keep going up non-stop, it keep going up. Alright, so if you didn't buy, how would you feel? Okay, if you didn't buy, how would you feel? Okay, you have this emotion called fear of missing. And this is normal in the stock investment. And basically, this is how the market maker make money from you. All right. So that's why you have to be careful. Okay. Especially current market situations. Okay. Because the market is so high and I believe it also near the peak, but it still keep going up. Okay. It keep going up. 所以等一下我们会就是说讨论一下，我们应该用哪一些策略才是正确的。Okay, so if you look at the interest rate, the recessions, okay, it pointed here, all right, that was 2000, okay, dot-com bubble, all right, 2000, interest rate was reduced during that time, and then 2008, okay, that was financial crisis, interest rate was down as well, all right. So this was the major crisis, dot-com bubble, as well as the financial crisis. So 2024. So let me ask you, is there any crisis? Is there any crisis? So far, none. Okay, so far none. Because if you talk about GDP in US, they are doing good. Okay, positive GDP. Last quarter up 3.3%. Okay, and what else? S&P 500's earning result also not bad. Okay, and although there are some news pop up, the technology company has retrenched some of the employee, but this is not the what we call that big issue because retrenchment is good for the company. All right. But of course, it's not good for the employee. Okay. So in terms of stocks, all right, they like this kind of the situations. So that's why you can see market keep going up. So as of now, I don't see any crisis, all right, to be happen. And the what we call that the deductions of the interest rate is not because of the crisis as compared to the previous interest rate deductions. Previously, the interest rate deduction was in 2000 and 2008 because of the crisis. But this time round, it's not a crisis. All right. So that's why you can see, all right, the perceptions is actually different as compared to the previous one. So this is what I have seen, okay, throughout the situations. And that is why I share with you, I'm quite positive for the US market 啦，alright，所以在这里想强调的就是2024年我相信美国还是会继续涨，因为为什么呢？因为没有看到什么坏消息了哦。因为之前在2000年还有这个2008年都是这个经济危机，因为经济危机或者是股票崩盘的原因，它是有两大这个原因啦，就是 dot-com bubble，还有另外一个是金融风暴。 但是这一次是没有，OK，这一次没有。如果讲到 GDP 的话，美国 GDP 的话还是 positive，OK。Then 如果我们讲到这个 S&P 500的，这个earning reports，OK，都是不错的，所以 that's why 我是比较 positive 哦，在这个方面。then 接下来的话，projections of the Federal Reserve cutting the rates，alright。So the what we call it, the report has been, come out. All right. I think most of you already know, all right, how many times the Federal Reserve intend to cut the rate. Okay, there was a forecast. All right, there was a forecast. Okay, so far, um, they expect the Federal Reserve to reduce the rate by 0.75%. All right, in 2024, there are some report also forecast that the Federal Reserve will reduce 0.25% of the interest rate. So different forecasts have different figure. All right. So how to say? All right. How to say? Um, at this point of time, actually, we do not sure whether the Federal Reserve will confirm, okay, reduce the rate or not. It all depend on their inflation data. Okay, so that's why this week, okay, especially the Wednesday Federal Reserve meeting is very important. Um, Although some report mentioned that the Federal Reserve most likely will decide on cutting the rate in March, okay, but there are some reports saying that the Federal Reserve might want to wait and see, depend on the inflation data. All right. So these are all the forecasts. Okay. So as an investor, all right, how are you going to make decision? 所以如果你看到这样多的 news 哦，你要怎样做决定不容易，你知道吗？OK，你明白吗？所以这些报道说，哦，有可能会 cut 6次，OK，将会把这个利率降低6次。有一些 report 他说，哦，是4次，然后这一次降低这个利率是25个基点，然后另外一个 report 又讲，哦，有可能他们会 cut 75个基点。所以你要听谁的，你都不懂。所以如果你要成为一个这个比较专业的鼓手的话，其实你不要去听这些东西，或者是你不要去看这个东西。可是你又会问我，为什么今天我还要讲这个东西呢？如果我没有讲这个东西的话，有可能你们会睡着每天看图表的话，有时候也是会比较boring. Okay, so sometimes if I keep talking about chart, right? Okay, it might, uh, what we call it, create a situations called boring. All right, so that's why I need to add some entertainment. Okay, so that's why, okay, you can, at least pay attention. But however, this is not important to me. Okay, 这些东西都不重要，因为为什么呢？因为最重要的还是这个星期三OK，这个美联储将会做出怎样的决定？所以当他做出了决定，我们就会看到市场它的就是说它的actions，市场的 actions 会是怎样？所以当然，我们的手头上还是有股票。Of course, currently, we are still holding some position, but we are not really adding new position. All right. So we are still wait and see. Okay, what is the situations? Okay, of course, if the market keep going up, maybe we can decide. Okay, on the later date. But so far, our position that we have bought previously are still holding and I do took some profit, okay, and still left some of it. All right. So this Wednesday, I think is an important day. Although most of you already know what is the outcome, but I think we still need to be careful. Okay, 可以吗? So we take a look commodity index. Commodity index actually rebound. Okay. So if you look at the commodity index, 商品指数, all right. So for example, like energy stocks, crude oil stocks. So that's why you see 为什么今天这个 Sembcorp Industry 跟这个 Keppel Corp 会涨？哦，其实我已经知道了，OK，就是因为商品指数都在涨，所以如果你看，等一下看哦，有一些原油的股票也是在涨，所以其实做股票不难呐，哦，但是你要跟对的人学习，OK，你就会做对的东西。So what I mean is that investment is not that difficult, all right? Because if you look at the chart, okay, it's much more easy for you to make decision based on the rules base, right? For example, some people they like to read a lot of news. So when you read a lot of news, then it will confuse you, all right? When you want to make a decision, you do not know what is the right decision. So that is why I say, please ignore the news. 可以吗？So US 10-year Treasury bond yield pull back a little bit, all right? So I believe the price is quite stable right now. It's around 4% as compared to 5% previously. All right, that was the peak. Okay, so 10-year treasury bond yield is currently stay at somewhere around 4%. I think is a reasonable a rate. So that's why we'll see if the interest rate is being cut. I believe the yield will drop as well. All right. So this part we have to monitor. And inflations is not a big issue anymore. All right, because under control as compared to last year when it was reached the peak more than 8%. So that was the issue that caused most of the small cap technology stock to crash down as low as 70% to 80%. All right. But if you look at the small cap stocks, especially in the US market, they begin to rebound already. So that's why last year, 如果去年你认识到我，如果去年你有看我的这个视频，或者是我的免费线上的研讨会，去年我一直在讲，你们应该要买这个美国股票的股票，尤其是比较好的股票，包括这个 Google 啦、Amazon 啦、Microsoft 啦。这些股票从去年开始，就是说鼓励你们去买，而且你还记得吗？我还有讲到这个 inflation 这个东西，所以 technology okay company will help the business okay to reduce the cost, right? That is the fact, okay? Because for example, if you look at Microsoft company, so how are they going to make use of the technology to reduce the cost of the company, especially the email. Okay, so currently the email system is run based on the cloud base. So the company no longer need to buy physical computer or physical hardware or hard disk, okay, to store their email. So everything go through cloud. So that's why the company, okay, save a lot of cost from the hardware. So with that, right, that's why the S&P 500 company make good money. 所以我可以在这里跟你们讲哦，以前我们讲到这个必需品是什么？OK，必需品是什么？我们吃的东西，我们每天都要用到的东西。但是如果你现在你看的话，OK，这些科技的东西其实都是非常重要。OK，we cannot live we cannot live without technology. Agree or not? OK，你们 agree 吗？如果今天没有科技的话啦，你们还能继续吗？OK，生存吗？不容易啊，不容易，你知道吗？OK，尤其是生意这个方面，如果你没有靠这个科技的话，你其实很难生存啊，你明白吗？So that is what I mean. Okay, technology will only grow. Okay, stronger and stronger. All right. So that is my view for what we call that technology. And take a look the S&P 500 and the indices. 所以我们看这个指数 index Yeah, this one. So 这个是海指 Okay, this is a straight time index. Okay, straight time index is not really moving after rebound. Okay, in January，OK，所以1月份，其实是在12月中哦，它就开始跑上去，所以那时候12月的时候哦，如果你有听我的这个98的 interview，12月份的时候，其实SDI 指数是在这个低谷的价位，所以当时候我有跟大家分享哦，其实12月份是该买股票的时候，为什么呢？因为很多新加坡人哦，他都出国去了，所以他们没有时间去买股票。所以如果那时候你有听到这个 interview 的时候哦，你应该去买股票，你明白吗？所以有可能你就会买到比较低点的价位。所以买了过后发生什么事情？OK，在12月尾它就开始跑上去了。OK，12月尾跑上去，可是可是它是比较中期性的涨幅，after that 它就开始跌回了。OK，原因我相信大家都知道，我都解释了很多次，是因为银行股票没有涨。So why I saying so? SDI didn't rebound or didn't move is because of bank stock didn't move. Now you have to understand SDI consists of 30 component stocks. So the biggest weightage is bank stock, the three bank lah, OCBC, UOB, and DBS. So if this three bank is not moving up, obviously SDI will not move up. Okay, so it all depend on the Singapore bank, and this is normal. All right, this is normal. So if you look at SDI, generally they are not moving. But however, later when we talk about individual stock, there are some Singapore individual stock that they are moving. Okay, so later we will talk about individual stock. So my view very simple. All right, if bank didn't move, STI will not move, but it doesn't mean that other stock will not move lah. So that's why you need to what we call that look into a different sector. Okay, which I have shared with you just now when I look at the commodity index, okay, commodity index rebound, then obviously what is the sector will be moving up in Singapore. So namely like Sembcorp industry, okay. What else? Keppel Corp, Energy also. Okay, Energy also moving up a little bit, all right, because of this data. All right. So these are what we call that a data, important data. So that's why I encourage every one of you to come back every week to attend this webinar. All right. Although it's free, but I am confident this webinar can add value to you. So how many of you think that I add value to you? Okay, in this webinar, can you type 8, please? 所以你觉得这个免费的研讨会有价值的话，你可以打8号一下吗？给我看一下吗？所以给我一个鼓励好不好？OK，给我一个鼓励好不好？So thank you Johnny, thank you Priscilla, thank you Dennis, alright, thank you 全部的人。虽然我没有不能讲到你的名字哦，因为太多，所以我是非常感谢大家的支持啊哦。Alright, so next we are going to talk about the S&P 500. Okay, S&P 500. Alright. So S&P 500 is super bullish. Alright, that is the fact. Okay, super bullish. 什么叫做 super bullish？super bullish 的意思是说哈，如果我用这个指标啊，RSI 指标，OK，我相信有些朋友有看过这个指标，so it's quite a popular indicator. Alright, now each time you listen what I say, market is overbought is because the S&P 5, the S&P, the RSI indicator, okay, the RSI indicator at the bottom of the chart is actually moving above 70% of the benchmark. That's what we call overbought. 所以在这样的情况之下，什么叫做超买？OK，所以在这个98的 interview，你听到我讲这个美国股市已经进入这个超买区哈、今天我就跟你解释什么是超买区。所以我们是用这个 RSI 指标了哦。如果这个 RSI 指标它有突破78线，OK，我们就称它为超买。所以 S&P 500其实自自从在11月份，OK，November，新 November，alright，the price is uptrend，OK，so it's a super bullish market, so that's why I call it a bull market, and I also call it a momentum movement. So 在这样的情况之下我们应该要采取怎样的策略？So when I talk about bull run, okay, when I talk about momentum, so you have to use a different strategy for US market because the price keep moving up. 它没有 pullback，它 pullback 只是一点而已。OK，if you look at the pullback it's a very little pullback. 4 day, 2 day, alright. After that, they continue the bull run again. 所以在这样的情况之下，散户是很难进场的。So when the market in the bull run, right, is a very difficult for you to buy, alright, because the pullback is so little. Only 4 days. After that, they rebound. 2 day it rebound. So you have to understand human being sometimes we need to warm up 我们人性是慢热的如果股票涨得太快的话我们是会来不及进场，你明白吗？所以当这个情况发生的时候，你要怎样做呢？OK，只有一个做法，OK，但是并不代表说会适合每个人这个做法就叫做什么呢？buy high, sell high，OK，buy high, sell high，alright，所以是不简单的做法，OK，buy high, sell high，very strong，alright，所以它的 strategy 是 buy high and sell high。跟传统的做法不一样。传统的做法是什么？传统的做法是 buy low, sell high。But sometimes you buy low, it will go lower 所以 you buy low, it will go lower。OK，所以并不代表说，我的意思是说，不是每个策略都是180的，所以 that's why 还是嗯还是要回去这个东西叫做止损这个东西，这个东西止损也是非常重要了But based on the current market situation, especially the US market, all right, the current strategy is buy high, sell high. All right. If you don't buy high, sell high, it's very difficult for you to buy. And this type of the strategy might not be suitable for everyone, except you are very professional. Because when you buy high, sell high, there is a risk. What if the price drop? Are you going to cut loss? Okay. If you cannot cut loss fast, then you don't do. 你明白吗？因为为什么呢？因为这个东西不是180的，所以如果你买高，你想要卖高的话，但是有一天它突然间大跌，你会止损吗？OK，不是每个人都可以马上止损，因为人性是慢热的。比如说我今天买，明天就大跌，你会止损吗？不容易啦，OK，不容易。所以 that's why 我是说，不是不可能是适合每个人啦。如果你问我的话，当然我是适合我了因为我每天都在看股票，我每天都在做股票，所以这个的话会比较专业的鼓手 会操作这样类似的strategy. Alright, so this is a S&P 500s, alright, and super bullish. Okay, are they going to pull back? Are they going to drop? In fact, there is no sign of any selling. Okay, so far 没有看到。OK，之前我也是有劝告你们 take 一些 profit。OK，之前就是在这边的时候了。Alright, but after that, took the profit, the price rebound. Took profit, the price rebound again. Alright, so it's all depends on your skill 了。OK，所以这个一定要看你的技巧了。OK，因为这个股市是太牛了。OK，有时候你来不及进场，但是你进场了过后，它就开始跌，所以不适合每个人呐。Can all right, and then we have Nasdaq components, Nasdaq 100, right? Nasdaq 100 also super bullish and overbought as well. All right, so as what I explained, RSI breakthrough 70% and it considered overbought. So when I say overbought, all right, there are two scenarios right now because currently the market is in the bull run. When the stock market is in the overbought situations, they might continue to go higher. Or another way of saying a profit taking might happen anytime. So there are two type of scenario right now. It's either they continue to go up or begin to pull back. But based on the fact, OK, based on the fact 啊，如果你问我啊，我要讲实话的话，股票是一定会跌的，看什么时候而已。哦，你明白吗？So it's just a timing, right? The market will drop one. Agree or not? OK, agree type 二号。If you agree, type 二号。但是现在如果我们看图表的话，它没有卖出的状况。OK，反而它继续涨。所以我们的策略之前买的股票还是 hold 住，但是有一些股票我已经开始出了一点了。哦，出了一点，有一些已经出了一半。OK，另外一半的话让它跑。Right? So that is how I do. Okay, that's how I do. So the process of the investment and trading is also important. And this is what I call how are you going to manage your trade. 所以很多时候，很多散户他不知道要怎样去管理他的股票，你知道吗？OK，管理这个股票也是非常重要，就是好像你管理你的孩子啊，小的时候啊，大的时候他们不会给你管了哈。小的时候你要怎样管？OK，要有策略的哦，不是随便都可以管的。现在的孩子多聪明，你明白吗？同样的，每个股票你也是要去管它。OK，how are you going to manage? It went up already. How many quantity are you going to sell? Okay, are you going to add position? So all this is a strategy also that you need to manage 了，alright？所以很多人在讲，诶，股票上我也是头痛，股票跌我也是头痛，怎么办？OK，所以你就要上课哦。如果你没有上课的话，OK，怎样跟你讲呢？OK，在2个小时的话，当然讲不完了，明白吗？So Nasdaq is still very strong. Okay, there's no sign of selling down, right? So like what I mentioned, anything can happen. You still need to be careful, lah. All right. So for me, I already took some profit progressively, lah. Okay, progressively. All right, and still holding some of the stock. So lastly, Hang Seng Index. All right. 所以最近这个恒生股票它的话题又开始了。OK，so Hang Seng market, okay, Hong Kong market, begin to be discussed by investor again. Okay, why? Okay, because I believe some of you also read some news. China government have new what we call that a policy to pump in some money to a stock market. I also believe that you have read some news. There are some foreign investment, okay, coming in into the Hong Kong market. All right. So these are the signs of the topic that currently discussed by some of the investor. I already share my view with every one of you. All right. The fact is that Hong Kong is very cheap. Okay. So if you look at the chart, previous high was 33,000. Okay. If you compare with the low, okay, that was 1997年了，OK。如果你看1997年的话，哈，其实1997年是差不多是在哪里？Right，所以我们看，OK。So if you look at the market, right, Hong Kong, okay, is pretty low lah. Okay, it's very low, not pretty low, it's very low. All right. So this is what the investor are talking about lah, including my friend, okay, who are losing confidence in the Hong Kong market. They begin to talk about Hong Kong market. 所以当很多人在讲的时候哦，其实股票是不会涨的，你明白吗？Okay, when a lot of people discuss about the particular market, that particular market will not rebound one. Okay, so that's why I say you need to lower down your expectation. Then the market will rebound. That is always the case 你明白吗？因为为什么呢？同样的，OK，it's the same concept. Alright, Hong Kong market also driven by the human psychology behavior. Okay, human being, the investor, okay, will create the markets, including the market maker, banker, investor, retail investor, all right, all type of the investor, okay, they have their own opinion, they have their own decision, okay, they read the news, all right, so they will process the news, and then what will happen, they will take actions, and then from there we will see, all right. But so far, if you ask me, based on the chart, all right, is near the support level, okay, as compared to the previous low, all right. So that's why I say in my last week interview, 998 interview, there could be a short-term rebound. Okay, last week, and yes, it has a short-term rebound. Okay, for 3 days only. OK，它只是涨3天。OK，过后它就跌回。所以今天跌回是什么原因？就是这个恒大，OK，恒大发生什么事情？恒大就被宣布破产了，OK，宣布破产。All right，虽然全部人都知道，OK，恒大有可能有一天会破产，OK，but 但是这个 news 有可能还没有消耗到完呢，OK，导致这个港股开始跌回，All right，but overall it's just a matter of time 啦，OK，but I just do not know when is that time，你明白吗？OK，因为我不是风水师，OK，我只能跟你讲它是很便宜啦，但是我不知道它几时会涨，OK，所以如果你问我的话，你还是要买的话，就是跟之前的讲法一样，你买少许，用你的闲钱哦，明白吗？就是说你没有用到的钱呐、因为港股或者是中国股，你一定要有耐性，OK，你一定要有耐性。为什么呢？OK，why I saying so is because when Hong Kong market move OK, it's very difficult for you to buy. They move very fast. And like what I explained to you, human being like us we need time to warm up. 我们人类是慢热的，你知道吗？OK，如果它涨得太快哦，我们来不及进场，你知道吗？So that's why 我每次跟你说的，诶，不如它还没有涨的时候，而且你又看到这个是一个很好的公司，我是说很好的公司有什么叫做很好的公司？就是有赚钱的公司，有赚钱的公司，有盈利的公司，有价值的公司。Right，我相信在这个香港上市的公司都很优势，可是负面太多了，OK，负面太多了，导致这个香港股市不能涨，还有这个中国股市 不能涨，OK？英文叫做什么呢？英文叫做嗯perception gap，OK？perception gap，alright？gap 或者是 perceptions deficit，OK？比较专业的词了，deficit，alright？So 意思是说哈，很多这个负面哈，就是说，在这个中国跟这个香港市场，很多负面，OK，包括这个中国政府打压这个科技公司，还有他的中国政府跟美国的关系也不是很好，但是这个不是重点，重点是负面太多了，反而没有看到这个重点，所以这个负面哦，其实对这个中国公司来说，我个人认为啦我个人认为太不公平了，为什么呢？因为你讲到中国政府打压这个科技公司哦，其实在美国的政府也是一样，或者是在 Europe，OK，Europe and US they also use regulations to fine the technology company for the past 10 years up to $1 billion. All right. But why the investor keep buying the technology stock in the US listed for US company, but why not in China or the Hong Kong listed company? So there is a bias. All right. So that's why the perception deficit um, exists due to the what we call that lack of explanations from the China government that is caused the current situations in China and the Hong Kong market. So that is my view. So in any case, if you know some of the China government's officer, you might want to share my view to them. Come out and explain to the public, okay, why they took the action, okay, to this company and give us the reason or give the public a good reason why they are doing so. So with that explanation, I hope that, okay, it will give some good perceptions, okay, to this Hong Kong listed company as well as the China company, all right? Because if you look at the earning report, right, they are making good money. All right. So I think some of you know, okay, when you follow the earning report, especially this Hong Kong listed company one, they're making good money for the past quarters. But why the price keep going down? Because of the perception deficit lah. Okay. So that's my view. Okay. So it's up to you. All right. For you to decide. So my job is just to share with you what I am thinking lah. Okay, ma. So best sector, okay, again back sector number one 还是 communication services，第一 information IT，第三 financial，OK，第四是 healthcare，第五是 consumer staple，alright，什么叫做 consumer staple？就是必需品必需品consumer staple healthcare 是这个医疗板块，financial 的话就是当然金融，OK，接下来的话第一跟第二不用讲了我们大家都知道。So what does that mean? Okay, that means US market move in a broader way. All right, that means the money actually does flow into other sector, not necessarily technology sector. If you talk about last year only technology sector are moving. The rest is not moving. But this year, okay, very obvious. We can see that actually money does flow into other sector. So that is why, okay, um, I have what we call that. That's why I have a positive view, okay, for the US market because money does flow into a different sector. So as an investor, you should know where to put your money, okay? At least put your money into these five sector. All right, put your money into these five sector. Can? 可以吗？ So before I go further, all right, mastering price actions course still conducting by me, all right. So 很多人就问我，Mr. Gan 有没有新的课程？So far 还在想着，有开始要想做新的课程了哈，因为有人问我，OK，因为他上了这个课程的话，他就不能上，不能再上。What I mean is that there are many people feedback to me asking me, is there any new course or not, Mr. Gan? All right. Because most of the people already attended this class and then they cannot re-attend. But I think the good news is that new course still in the process. Okay. I hope that in the near future I can share with you. All right. But meantime, we focus on this class. Okay. I believe some of you or your family member or other colleagues of yours have not attended this class because they do not know. So that's why I need your help, okay, to share with them about this class, okay? Like what I mentioned, free thing will not be permanent, all right? Like for example, tonight I do free webinar. I share with you a lot of important informations. I believe it add value to you, all right? But as what I mentioned, free will not be permanent. So that's why I encourage win-win situations. 只有双赢，OK 才会持久啦，所以 that's why 今天我就是说请求你们把这个东西好的东西，就是传达出去给你的朋友啦、家人啦，还有你的亲戚啦。因为为什么呢？上这个课程因为有 subsidy，OK，up to 78%。然后另外38%的话，你可以 claim 这个 skill future。So subsidy already giving it to you, all right, through the taxpayer money, okay, including your family member already pay tax, okay. For example, you also pay tax, okay. It's your money, all right. So if you don't use it, all right, I think it would be a waste. But like what I mentioned previously, we also do not know when are these grant is going to be terminated. Okay, I do not know really. All right, but like what I explained to you, it can be reduced, all right, or it can be terminated anytime. So that's why I say always take actions, okay, to sign up for this class, or please share this class with your loved one, family member, or your colleague. So that is what I asking for, so that I can continue to do the weekly free webinar to share with you the important informations or the tips about stocks. So I hope you can get my message 了，可以吗？ So watch list. So 如果你看今天的话，当然 Sembcorp Industry 还有另外一个是 Keppel Corp 以前是叫 Keppel Corp，涨比较多。So 原因就是这个 commodity index 都在涨了So 我们先看这个两只股票 ，all right。两只股票的话，OK，Sembcorp Industry，right？所以之前有跟大家分享过这个 Sembcorp Industry，OK，一直都是在我的 watch list 里面，OK。所以这只股票的话，其实是属于上升趋势的股票，alright？So it's a very obvious uptrend stocks. When it reached its peak, right? That was somewhere around August, and then it began to pull back. Okay, it pulled back for the how many months? It pulled back for only 2 months. Okay, August until November. Then what happened? The price begin to rebound. Okay, the price begin to rebound from this area. So if you still remember, if you have attended my free webinar, all right, I did share with you, okay, during that time when the price was around $4.80, somewhere around here. 所以如果你们还记得啦，OK，所以这个叫做 price actions。所以我每天都在看股票，所以我看到的时候，我就跟你们分享。所以这个东西就是价值了哦，虽然是免费的啊，我还是跟你分享哦，因为我觉得哦，我们做人哦，有好的东西一定要分享哦，不然的话你自己收起来的话没有意思啊，你知道吗？所以好的东西我们就会分享，但是不是每一个股票都是100%啊，哦，因为我也不是神，所以 that's why 我会跟你讲，诶，我看到这个股票有这个上涨的空间，可是你们一定要设一个止损啊，如果你有买的话，所以你的责任哦就是如果你有买的话，一定要设这个止损，明白吗？我的责任呢就很简单哦，就是每一次有这个线上免费的研讨会，我就会跟你分享我看到什么股票，所以当我看到的时候，我就会跟大家分享，OK？所以你们的责任是一定要设这个止损的哦，因为你们也是要保护你们自己，All right？所以过后的话，它是有涨，但是有一个很大的问题，我发觉到就是这个非常大支的蜡烛哦，红色的蜡烛。OK，那时候我有讲过，当这个红色太大的蜡烛出现的话，其实我也是有点怕哦，因为那时候大跌，大跌这个大量的卖出了，不是大跌，大量的卖出的话，我也是很怕。因为为什么呢？这个告诉我们说，庄家其实在出场。So during that time, I also share with you that this bearish candlestick, right? Super bearish. Okay, why do I say so? Super bearish. Okay, within one day it dropped 6.7%, mean super bearish candlestick. So that worried me during that time. All right. So that's why I did mention reduce the position or exit the position. But somehow, okay, what happened? All right, buyer coming back in, okay, to buy back the stock. All right. So buyer coming back in to buy back the stock. And when the price break above the previous day or the resistance, then again I begin to talk back about this stock. 所以我们东西就是说人是死的哦，这些股票是活的，所以我们的眼睛如果就是说你不够 flexible 的话你就不会抓到这样类似的股票。So what I mean is that we have to be flexible, all right? When sometimes we were bearish, okay, is based on the fact because bearish candlestick, people are selling, okay, in big volume. That is the fact. That was the fact during that time. But the price begin to recover and break above the resistance. Also, the fact it tells us that people are buying back the stock. The buyer interest has coming back. All right. So again, my view changed. Okay. Instead of selling now, okay, when the price break through, we buy. 所以这样的做法的话，叫做 price actions，你明白吗？OK，所以这些东西为什么有些人他会亏钱是，通常他是用情绪去买股票，你明白吗？So, of course, now today they went up how many percent, right? Around 5%. So tomorrow we'll see how, okay? Because it also near resistance, right? Somewhere around $5.76. So $6 is the peak. Okay, we'll see how. All right. And Keppel, Keppel Limited. So Keppel Limited also a rebound. Okay, and hit the resistance, I think. Right, hit the resistance. So if tomorrow, if the price can open higher than the previous day high, okay, or breakthrough, OK，所以如果明天它开市的话它有突破这个resistant 黄色的线的话，当然 它的股价有可能会继续的再涨啊。Okay, so if you look at the chart, right, it actually move in the symmetrical triangle 啦，所以 symmetrical triangle 是一个 pattern 来的，所以这个 pattern 的话其实是蛮美哦。上一个星期看到，而且上一个星期我也是有跟你说，OK，如果它的价钱没有突破的话啦，反而跌破，OK，then 有可能它会继续跌。可是，嗯，这个今天的价格告诉我们说，买家有开始进场，所以明天如果它再突破的话，它的价格会继续涨啊。OK，so this is Keppel and followed by Frencken, Valuetronics and Venture，或者是我们看扬子江先。扬子江 is the next favorite stocks, right? So if you look at the price, it also keep moving, okay, keep moving up lah. So that was the support during that time. And then when the price break through, it continued to go up. So where's the resistance? 所以这个股票的话，每次都有在讲了每次都有在讲。如果是嗯在我们这个，如果你是我们的 trading 户口的客户的话，在 Telegram 里面，群我也是有在讲，right? So if you were our client, stock trading client, if you have a trading account with us at the Jurong East, we talk about this stock every time. Okay, 杨子江. So congratulations if you make money. So where's the resistance? I think resistance is somewhere around $1.72. So if they go up higher, the next resistance is 1.78. Okay, 1.78. All right. So yep, it's quite a bullish stock as well. Okay, uptrend still intact. Right. And next is a Frencken. So Frencken 的话也是有的，也是有在涨，OK，可是最近也是比较慢一些，Alright，有可能，它的涨幅是因为受这个美国影响，so maybe Franken was influenced by this US technology market because in Singapore context, right, Franken is considered technology company in Singapore, okay, so that is the thing. This few day pullback, all right, this few day pullback, I think is a good sign. Maybe profit taking was happening. So as long as the price didn't drop lower as compared to this red candlestick, I think potential upside is still there, all right. So if you look at the price, the support level was quite obvious at $1.35. I think still got potentials to follow through. All right. So you can see that the price was consolidated for a while before they break through and then pull back. All right. Okay. Breakthrough, pull back, and then rebound again. Maybe. Okay. Maybe. All right. So this is a positive sign. Okay. 其实如果你今天进场，或者是明天，如果它没有跌破1块3毛半的话，其实它是有一个 setup。So if tomorrow it didn't drop, break below $1.35, it's considered a buy setup. Okay, so it's quite positive. Okay, based on this chart. Okay, buyer interest has coming back again. All right. So this few day was profit taking, and like what I mentioned, it has a potential upsize. Valuetronic, Valuetronics. So Valuetronics also break out okay recently and pull back for the past 3 days. All right. So tomorrow is a very crucial. So 如果明天的话，它没有跌破6毛的话，有可能它就会反弹。All right，有可能它就会反弹。 而且之前的涨幅也导致它的这个交易量也是有提高。Alright, so this is another good signs. Okay, good signs. So if you look at the chart, right, okay, it has break through previous resistance, and then the next resistance is somewhere around here, 67. Okay, somewhere around here. 68. Okay, 68, right? So it has been went up um quite a lot actually. Okay, I remember I talked about this stock when the price breakthrough. Okay, somewhere around here. 所以我记得那时候我讲到这个股票的时候，是它刚刚 breakthrough 了，somewhere around 52, right? So 如果你们有每一个星期来看的话，所以 that's why 你们不要偷懒了。你每一个星期来看这个线上的研讨会的话，你可以收获满满其实的。所以 that's why 你可以带你的朋友一起来看，all right？所以一起学习好不好？And what else? Venture Venture 会比较慢一些，OK？Venture slow down a little bit. I think it also move in a sideway as well. So sideway, there are two scenario, okay? Either breakthrough or breakdown, right? So we will see how. Okay, so now it's still early 了，所以现在还是太早，因为它已经开始走横盘的状况。所以走横盘的状况的话，其实有两种说法，一就是突破，二就是跌破。所以现在还早了两个都还没有发生，所以我们会看。All right, so what about your stock? OK，你们的股票，你们现在在看什么股票？All right, what stock that you are watching right now? Q&A 看什么股票？AEM no good 啊，AEM 我跟大家讲，之前已经跟大家分享了，AEM 不好诶，所以你就不要去动它哦，如果不好的话，可以吗？所以你看，new low，OK，all right，so 那个什么，Frencken 一直在涨，Valuetronics 都在涨，Venture 也是在涨，只有 AEM，OK，一直流血，所以一直流血的股票的话，你就不要去参与了，好不好？So that's why I say, I will not spend too much time on this type of stock. I will skip and move on 所以你们要了解说，如果一个东西它没有跑的话，而且亏钱的话，你就不要去浪费时间了。You get what I mean? So you don't waste time on this type of stock. All right. There are plenty of the stock. There are many stock that I have been talking. Okay. So why must you look at this stock? So 你要就是说要判断，OK，你要做选择嘛，OK，你明白吗？So I'm not spend too much time on this stock, right? Okay, Food Empire 之前已经有讲到，因为已经涨了，OK。So Food Empire, it does break through, right? So when it does break through, right, you need to apply this strategy called buy high and sell high lah. All right. So you might want to set a stop loss if you enter. Okay. So the breakthrough was happened here, right? So when I talk about this stock, it was somewhere here. 所以之前这个股票都是在我的 watch list 里面，OK，但是它走横盘，好像是蛮多个月的，OK， 所以最近才突破。当它突破的时候，诶，我也是有跟大家分享啦，就是在差不多第一天突破的时候就跟大家分享了。所以今天它又在突破，OK？当它突破的时候，你就要用这个buy high sell high 的 strategy 了。所以买高卖高的 strategy 并不容易，所以你要注意一下，OK？还是看个人啦。Mara Mara 是跟 Bitcoin 有关的股票了，so 比较 speculative 的股票，alright? So you have to be careful when you buy this stock. If you make money, you must know when to sell 啦，okay? If you don't sell, the price might crash down, alright? So resistance is somewhere around $20, right? Resistance is somewhere around $20. Previously rebound from the support level, is it? Somewhere around here, support level. All right. 所以如果你要买这个股票的话，你还是要看图表啦，因为它是比较 speculative 的股票。So this type of the stock is most likely speculative 啦。Always look at the chart to decide. Reaching resistance soon around $20. Okay. So just be careful. Maybe time to take some profit when it reach. Okay. If you look at yesterday closing, there was a profit taking also lah because of candlestick. All right. Keppel DC. So Keppel DC was my favorite stock last time. Okay. After what we call that crash down, then I removed from my watch list. But if you look at the price now, is near support 啦，OK，对吗？差不多是在这个支撑的价位，会不会反弹？我们明天才会知道。All right. So if you look at the price, I think got chance, provided the price didn't break the support level 啦，OK。所以希望说它是走横盘一下子才涨，但是如果它跌破的话，有可能就会走下坡，所以明天我们还是要注意，all right? So we still need to monitor. So hopefully the price move in a sideway like this one for a while，看到吗？所以这个 pattern 的话，你可以记下来了，OK？所以如果这个 pattern 重复的话，有可能 got chance 它会 rebound，OK？同样的这个 pattern 也是一样，它没有创新低，反而它走横盘，所以明天你看注意一下，OK？如果它走横盘的话，没有跌破1.68块，then got chance to 反弹呐，可以吗？Aztec 不好，OK？Aztec 跟之前跟大家说过了，已经跌破它的 support level，right？So Aztec, can you see? So it break below the trend line. So the price continue go lower and lower. 所以很多时候就是说，这股票上跟跌它是因为庄家的离场，所以庄家的离场的话，其实在图表里面是可以看到的。So the price when the price continue to drop, right, it basically can be shown on the stock chart. Okay. Obviously the price actually break below the trend line. Can you see that? And although it rebound a little bit, but it's still moving below the trend line. All right. So it's like there's no additional buyer to buy up the stock, then end up it continue to go down. All right. So previously it was good. So I talk about this stock when the price gap up somewhere around here. 70 cent, okay, until the price break below the trend line, then 我就没有去看它了，就不用浪费时间了，我们就去看别的股票。 所以你们要记得，呃，就是说要及时卖，这个是很重要。如果你没有卖的话，then 等一下，好像它跌回的话，then 你就浪费了很多时间了，因为之前是有赚哦，现在是没有赚，OK，因为是你没有出场，so don't I mean don't have this type of mindset to keep for long term 啦，thing will change，你明白吗？Thing will change. Citrium. How do you think about Citrium? Citrium 还可以吗？Citrium also because of the bearish candlestick, right? Because of this bearish candlestick, okay, and break through the support level of 11 cent, right? And if you look at the price currently, it also near support level 0.104。所以今天如果你看它的价格哦，其实它是算差不多是在这个支撑的价位104左右。所以这个104哦，其实是非常重要的支撑啊。然后如果它一旦跌破的话，有可能接下来的支撑是1毛钱哦。OK，之前我有跟大家分享这个股票，是因为它有一个大涨。OK，if you notice there was a bullish candlestick during that time, and then it pull back, and then rebound. After that, it continued to pull back again. So now it move in. Now it move in the support level. All right. Okay. So this is Singapore stock. Any US stock? Meta, AMD. Meta 是几时 earning date? Anyone can share? When is the earning date for Meta? So Meta obviously is very bullish stocks. All right. Break previous high. So they are currently move in the new high. Okay. They move in the new high. Will they pull back? 它会 pull back 吗？再来上 Is that possible? Anything is possible 啦。Okay. But however, like what I mentioned, US market is really, really bullish. Okay. So we will see the earning. Okay. When is the earning? Earning Thursday night. Okay. Thursday night. Thank you, Ying Shin. Okay. Thursday night. All right. So we'll see how Thursday night will they gap up or gap down. So we'll see how. Okay. So there are many stock. So if I cannot cover your stock, apologize to you. All right, because of the time limitations. AMD, okay, semiconductor. So AMD also break new high. Okay, break new high. So most of the blue chip they break new high most of the blue chip. So 这个股票的话，其实它的涨幅也是蛮不错，跌回再涨又再跌，有可能再涨，right？So the most important thing is that you need to take note about the earning date lah. All right. So if you notice, okay, some of the stock gap up because of the good earning, but some of the stock gap down because of the bad earning. Like for example, Intel. 所以如果你看 Intel 的话，也是 semiconductor. So Intel gap down. So can you see that? Right. So that's why if you trade for short term or mid term for US stock, you need to be careful for current earning season. Okay, anything can happen. Bad news, gap down. Good news, gap up. Right? So Tesla also same issue, TSLA. Right? Tesla is also same issue, gap down. Okay, but last night rebound，所以昨晚它是有 rebound。如果你会画图表的话，其实很明显是一个 support level。So can you see that is a support level? So that's why the price rebound. Can you see that? 所以如果你会看的话，你就赚大钱了哦。Maybe, alright. So although they are moving downward, okay, there are a lot of bad news about Tesla also because of the Chinese EV car competitor, right? There are a lot of bad news, okay? But if we base on the technical point of view, all right, it near support level. So if we base on technical point of view, then there is a setup lah near the support level. Can? 可以吗? So it's near support level. So um it's a very volatile stocks. Tesla. 你要赚它的钱其实不容易，所以你要看好啊，股票。AMD earnings 是30号1月哦，Thank you Joseph，Thank you，OK，Alright，that's good。SATS，OK，Johnson，SATS。How do you think about SATS？Alright，SATS 它没有 follow through，那时候它的 resistance 在哪里？哦，所以 resistance 2.95，OK，it pull back，so now the price is near，is it near support level？应该是了哈，near support level。So this stock is also very volatile, very very volatile. Alright，所以如果你可以抓到低点的话哦，其实是蛮好赚的。Alright，but 我不知道它是否会跌到2块4，not sure。OK，not sure。But 之前2块9毛半也是会跌到2块4，有几次了哦？1、2、3，3次跌回4次了，1、2、3、4次。OK，4次跌回两块四，所以如果你可以做到2块4的话，是非常美的价格了。说吧，这次的话，我就不知道它会不会跌到两块四，所以如果你可以等待比较忍耐的话，有可能哦，你可以做到了。But like what I mentioned, technical analysis is very powerful, so it does pull back. Okay, can you see that? 所以这个东西的话，你不要相信也不可以哦，你明白吗？我相信大家都知道这个 SATS 是一个很好的公司哦，所以很多人他的问题就是诶不知道什么几时买进，还有几时卖出，OK？所以其实做股票并不难呢哦，你明白吗？所以你看我每一次每个星期我都在免费的教你们哦，怎样看图表。如果你还不赚钱的话，意思是说免费的东西没有价值啊，你明白吗？所以你们就不会去专心听我讲。所以如果你要专心听我讲的话，你来上这个课程的话，then 你就会专心听我讲，这样的话你才会听进你的脑海里。You get what I mean, alright? So it's not difficult lah actually, alright? SATS. What else? iFAST. So we take a look iFAST. How do you think about iFAST? Oh, iFAST, you have to be careful 了。所以 iFAST 的话，你要很小心哦。所以很明显，它已经跌破它的 support level。OK，所以接下来的话，有可能是没有 support 嘞。接下来的话，有可能是这边，所以要很小心了。所以之前有买太高点的话，我的建议是，哦， 如果亏不多的话，出掉它了哦，可以吗？所以你可以看到我的做法的话，我是会出场的，所以还是看你们了哦，不要听我讲。OK，如果你问我的话，我是会出了，可以吗？Alright, so it's breakthrough, break below the support level. So it's very obvious. So this is what I call small fire lah. Or if you have attended my class, this is what I call small fire. So you know what to do lah when I say small fire. Can? 9988Baba. Oh, this is it Baba? 9988. So how do you think about these stocks? So how do you think about this stock? It's similar to my Hong Kong view just now. 所以刚才我跟大家分享过我的看法啦，哦，这个港股的趋势，同样的，这个爸爸也是港股，so 当然是算便宜了，哦，但是问题就在于我们不知道它几时会反弹，哦，它的问题就不知道。可是如果你问我用技术分析来讲，或者是来看的话，首先，它一定要突破，OK，这个黄色线突破了过后，它回调，然后再转上去这样的话，OK，有可能我们就会，有可能的话，这个趋势会转上，可是现在还早，你明白吗？OK，现在还早。所以如果它有这样的 pattern 的话啦，明白吗？So the stock must break through the downtrend line first and then pull back. Okay, when the price pull back must not go lower than the previous low. OK，这个很重要哈。当它 pull back 的时候，一定不要跌破之前的低点。OK，所以之前的低点是在这边呢。OK，so they must not break below 64.91. Okay, but if the price rebound, right, rebound like this pattern, then of course we got chance for the stock to rebound 了，可以吗？所以这个是我的看法了哦，可以吗？所以之前的低点也是差不多在这边是吗？Somewhere around this price, the bottom. So will this time the bottom is real one? OK，所以这一次的 bottom 会 real 吗？所以我们还是要看呢，如果有突破跌回再涨。This for Hong Kong stock. UMS. How do you think about UMS? UMS 之前有突破，可是它跌回呀、而且它的跌，它的交易量很大。发生什么事啊？So what happened to UMS? The volume is very big, the selling. So be careful. All right, the support level is $1.28. So that means the price must not break below $1.28了，可以吗？之前有涨，可是涨不久它又跌回，所以股票有时候怎么讲啊？这些东西我们都要经历过了哦。So sometimes we need to go through this type of the problem. It went up for one day only, then after that it begin to pull back. All right. So so this type of thing sometimes will happen in the stock market. But if you look at the volume, selling volume is very big. So you just need to be careful, right? What I mean is that $1.28 must not be broken. So once broken, they might go down lower.